Hey guys, it's Dan from the Rebel Gaming Club, and I just got back from the Algo video game swap in Norwalk, Connecticut, hosted by my friend Aldo. Oh boy, what a day. What a beautiful day. It was a long day. We left real early. Me and the girlfriend decided we were going to go down early, get some vegan food from our favorite place, Three Girls Creamery in Connecticut, so it worked out. She was happy. Then right after that, we buzzed over to the swap and got there and brought in my box of goodies. I set up on the table, and right away we see our old friend Dave Apuzzo, who's, you know, a great photographer and the one that did the photos for the NES years, our CD, and great photographer and a good friend. We also right away ran into Sean 8-Bit Glitch.
Yeah.
You know,
it was like 2 good games, that's about it.
Was in the house. We ran into Russ Lyman, Paul from Retro Gaming Arts, Darren from the Bits of Yesterday. So there was a lot of friendly faces, and so I set up. I had a little bit of a spread. I brought some decent stuff, nothing too crazy, but I had like a boxed copy of Doom on the Super Nintendo. I had Tactics Ogre on the 64. What else did I have? Final Fantasy III boxed up with everything in it on the Super Nintendo. I told you I was going to purge some of my Super Nintendo, and I did. I set it all up, and of course those 3 main ones sold fairly quick, which was good. I had some money in my pocket, so I knew I could spend a little bit of money there. I went around to all the tables. A lot of the stuff I already had, unfortunately, but there was one big item, and we're going to save that to the end, that I've wanted this thing forever, and this was the perfect excuse to pick it up. But we're going to save that, like I said, till the end. Right off the bat, there was a guy selling next door to me from my table, and I went over to check his stuff out before more or less anyone came in, and he had a ton of OG Xbox stuff that you don't see so often, and stuff that I'd never even heard of to begin with. So the first game we found was this Nightcaster 2, and he had great prices on these because it was 3 for $5 on these Xbox games. So that was the first one. Picked up Seablade. Picked up World War II Combat, which I didn't have. I don't think I've ever seen that game. Picked up a copy of Phantom Dust. This is one that I've wanted for a while, so I'm happy to add this one to the collection, because normally you don't see this one for super cheap. This usually goes for at least 14-15 bucks. We got this Gun Griffin Allied Strike. Picked up Blackstone Magic and Steel, a really nice copy, and once again, this game isn't super cheap, so I have it in my collection, but I think mine's kind of beat up, so this one's much better. I'll swap it out, and then, you know, maybe one of you guys out there is looking for a beat up copy. We can make some sort of trade. Picked up Apex. Picked up this Procast sports fishing game. It's a Comcast game. I've never seen this. Comcast? Fucking idiot! Capcom! This caught my eye right away, and I'm glad to have it in the collection. This has got to be an exclusive, I would think, even though it doesn't say it on it. I've never seen it on any other system. Picked up this Room Zoom Race for Impact. I don't know much about this, other than I believe there was a GameCube version that was supposed to come out in the States that never did. Maybe it was just released in Europe. Either way, Room Zoom, cool one. Battlestar Galactica, another one for, I know it's not an expensive game, but it's one that I've always wanted in the collection, and now I got a nice copy right there. He also had a $5 bin of games, so I took advantage of that. I saw this Black College Football, The Experience. It's a Doug Williams game on the Xbox 360. This game is kind of a bitch to find out in the wild. I've been looking for years actually, and I've never come across one at GameStop. Online they'll run you usually anywhere from $15 to $20. I don't think it's a great game, but it's a really neat one for the collection. For $5 you got Toy Commander. One of the few Dreamcast games that I've wanted for a while that, you know, is reasonably priced. You can get this probably for $12 on average, but for $5 all day long. Get this collector's edition for Sniper Elite 3. Has no game, but everything else is in there. So $5, pretty neat to have that. Had this for $15. This is a Fable 3 collector's edition. And everything's in there. It's got this sweet book, little snap there. It's got the game. How does this thing work? Well, maybe I'll shoot another shot so that you can see, because I'm not going to pull it all apart now. But pretty neat. And for $15, I thought that was very fair. I've never seen it before, so we got it in the collection. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, is a deal going down? Deal going down.
Custom Algo shirt. Hello.
Oh!
What? Yeah, I'm gonna go buy one right now. It's right there. Creation by design. Hey, go buy some Algo t-shirt. Pop says Bob, not now. I said that way too loud, didn't I?
No, that was perfect. Thank you. So obviously that was the first transaction of the day. Like I said, I sold off some stuff. I made some money, so I didn't feel bad. And joining me for the day was actually Preston. You've seen him. He's a member of the RGC. He made the trip. He was hardcore. He hopped on a bus. He was traveling all day just to get there. He showed up, and he has a bunch of pickups. So I'm going to show you those pickups right now.
Oh, I thought you were going to start it off.
Oh no, Preston. I let you. You are the star of the show.
God, I'm honored.
Preston, come on.
Hi everybody, welcome to Norwalk for the. I'm trying to remember the exact name. Algo Game Swap Meet at the Norwalk Public Library. That's a long name. That makes Street Fighter proud. Just a quick clip of some pickups I've been doing lately. Let's see. Let's start off.
Well, it ain't lately. It's just now.
Yeah, just you know what I mean. So far, Shenmue on the Dreamcast. And I got three Harry Potter games on the Xbox, years 2 through 4. So Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and Goblet of Fire.
Very nice.
Got yet another James Bond game. This one being Agent Under Fire, and last but not least, a vehicular combat game that totally does not look like Twisted Metal.
Cell Damage.
Cell Damage.
That's a fun game. I got that on the GameCube.
Oh, you have that?
Yes, nice. Yes I do.
Yeah, I heard the developer behind it actually went on to develop Full Auto for Sega, so I want to see how this one is, because it looks, you know, cute, cartoony, and it's like a cute, cartoony Twisted Metal. What's not to love, man? Well,
you heard it right here. Preston, we're hanging out, Rebel Gaming Club, Norwalk, Connecticut. We'll check back in. We got a lot of friendly faces here.
Ready, I'll pop.
Yeah, so as you saw, Preston, he picked up some stuff, and that wasn't the only member of the RGC. Our fellow Rebel Rocket Leaguer, Ryan Parker, showed up as well, and it was good to hang out with him for the day. And he actually picked up some stuff too. We're going to show you right now.
I got some stuff.
As did I.
He did get some stuff. So the 3 hour drive plus wasn't in vain.
No, I mean, hey, I got my little Doom figure here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's going on the desk at work. I got Wolverblade for the Nintendo Switch. No idea what it is.
Never heard of it.
Looks bloody as hell, so.
Yeah, that looks cool.
We got Slime Sand Super Slime Edition, unopened. Don't know what it is.
Don't know that one either.
Give it a shot, beef up the Switch collection. And Iconoclast. I feel like I've heard about this a lot before. I should know about it, but I don't.
I've heard of it. Let me look at the back of that real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, disregard what I said. I don't know shit about it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Saw Darren from Bits of Yesterday and talked a little bit about what he's been up to. Seems like he's been writing and making figurines and sculpting and being creative, which is really awesome to see. And he said he had something for me. He was going to mail it to me weeks ago, and I was like, why don't we just hold off? I'll see you at this swap, and if you want to give me something, that's the perfect time. So he pulls out 2 Wii games, and I was like, that's very kind of you. The first one being Planes, Fire and Rescue, which for some weird reason is kind of hard to find. It's not super rare, but you just don't see it for some weird reason, which was super generous of him. I thought that was super nice, bringing it down to 3 away now, I believe, from the complete collection. He also had a sealed copy of Violetta, that Disney game that I picked up a few weeks back. So that was cool of him to, and I was like, Darren, take that back. And I don't know what he's going to do with it. Sit on it maybe, and who knows, that game might go up in value. Who knows, we don't know. But Darren, thank you so much for that. It was good to catch up with you. It's always good to see you, and yeah. So thank you. The last purchase of the day for me was, I believe the vendor's name was Ernie. I could be fucking wrong. God damn it. Well, either way, he had this for $300 on his table, and I asked him, I was like, is that the best you can do? He's like, I'd do $275. And then I'm like, alright, I just need to sell a few more things and I'll be right back. As I was going to step away, someone else was standing right there and was like, oh, is that for sale? I'm interested in that. And obviously, the fellow selling the item was like, well, actually, he's interested, pointing to me, so gave me the first dibs. I was going to walk away, then I said, time out. Let's do this transaction right now, because I don't want to lose this, because I sold some stuff out of my collection that I potentially, it wasn't like it was super sentimental to me, but it was stuff that still left. So I wanted to get something back that I really wanted. So we picked up this brand new Fire Emblem Fates Edition 3DS. This was pretty much the last big item that I wanted for my Fire Emblem collection. There's another 3DS that I wouldn't mind having, but this is the one that I really wanted. So for $275, I was pumped. Like I said, I sold enough stuff that it offset it, and I didn't feel so bad. So yeah, it feels good. It feels really good. This is going to go right on my shelf back here to go with my Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition, the game. So all in all, a really fun day. It was fun to catch up with Paul from Retro Gaming Arts, with Russ. Everyone really met some new people, had some good conversations, talked video games. And this event in general, Aldo doing this event was huge, because he works at the library, and was able to secure that space and host it there. That was the first step. And then had enough friends in the community to get the word out and to make this thing kind of pop and happen. It was all free. There was no money. We didn't have to pay to set up to sell. You didn't have to pay to come in. So, I mean, this was a win-win, really. This is what it's all about, is the community coming together. It got me excited and very inspired. I'd love to do something in New Hampshire like this. I don't know if there's enough community, but it'd be, maybe one day. I have an idea. I'm not gonna spill the beans just yet, but maybe just maybe something. I don't know what else to say about the event other than positive all the way around. And I guess there's talks that he's gonna do another one, maybe during the summer. Which could be cool. I think the only problem with doing it in the summer is that, you know, you're competing, you know, against like some of the bigger cons, like the Too Many Games and stuff like that, and it's tough. You can only do these so often because people kind of tap out of their money. You know, if you go to Too Many Games, you're gonna spend just to get there and everything else. You're gonna spend a few $100s, and that's without buying any games or anything. So either way, I know next time he does it, I'll definitely support it and bring some more stuff to sell and trade and have a good time with it. But once again, thank you for checking out what I snagged and how the day went for the RGC. And yeah, I think that's about it. All right, Preston, show us what you got, bud.
How many of you like the Sega 32X?
We all love it, Preston, and you love it now too.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's not a lot of games for it.
Wait, no, we hate it. We hate it. Sean hates it.
Yeah.
You know,
There's like 2 good games. That's about it.
I mean, I'm a Sonic fan, so of course I'm gonna get a 32X and play Chaotix, but
Yeah.
hopefully the library itself is somewhat decent.
Doom was good on it, I'd say.
Can't say I played Doom, but
Star Wars.
The Star Wars
arcade game,
yeah.
right? Wasn't it?
That's about the 2 I would say.
Yeah.
That's what.
So that's
cool.
You have me turn the camera on for that, Preston? Because that's really worth it.
I was about to say, like, did I do something wrong?
No. I'm glad you shared that.
Yeah.
And we got 8-bit glitch in the shot too, which is always
What's
nice.
up?
Hey Preston, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
All right, good.
Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to do what you do, and toodaloo.